Hello guys, today we are going to see the leetcode question 721, that is account merge. Given the list of accounts where each element's account is the list of strings where first elements is the name and the rest are the emails. Now we have to merge these accounts, two accounts to belong to the same person. If there is some common email in both the accounts, both can have different name, but if their email ID is found to be same, then we have to merge them under a single string. And here as given over here in the example, in the accounts, first name is John, and the email IDs are given. In the second part, the name is same as John and the email IDs are different. So we have to create John and uh, merge all the email IDs that belongs to John. And then in the second, given the Mary and the email IDs are given, we have to include the name Mary and um append the string, or append, we have to use a vector and store the name initially and all the, then we have to take a vector in which we have to store the name as well as the email ID in a single vector string, and we have to return a vector of vector. Let us see the code of the question. Here is the code of the question in which we have used a disjoint set. We have made a class of disjoint set in which the member elements are a rank and parent, and we have used the constructor to initialize a rank of size n plus 1, which would be initialized with 0, and all the values would be all the values would be 1, and we have to make the parent as a parent of size n plus 1 and make it as 0, and we have to initialize parent of I as I and parent of rank of I as 1, and to one find parent function is used in which first the index, if that is the base condition is written, if index equal to parent of index, then we have to return that index, otherwise we have to store the parent of index and find parent, in which it is usually, suppose 1 is the root node, 2 is its child, and again 5 is another node, so we have to also connect 5 to 1 by returning as 2 returns 1 as its parent and 5 returns 2 as its parent, but indirectly 1 is also, the 5 is also the child of 1, so we have to each time we have to keep on returning the parent, and parent of x becomes 1, and then parent of x is initially 5 for 5, and for 5 the parent of x would be again 1. Then we have to do the union part, in which we have to find the x root and the y root, and if they both are same, then we have to return, otherwise if one which is less, we have to make the parent as the other, that is if x root is rank of x root is less, then we have to make y as the parent, and we have to increase the rank of y by x rank, and similarly as in the other case, if y is small, we have to make x as the parent, and account merge, we have initially taken n as account dot size, and disjoint and ds n size is taken, an object is taken, and in which a map is taken, and the account side dot size is traversed. First we have to I less than n, that is the 2D traversal we are doing, and if any of the accounts I is initially, the map is done to initially store or initially check if an element is present or not. If it is already present, then we have to uh, make that union of the map index, that is if it is not present, then we have to store the index of that um, email ID, and if it is further found again in any of the iterations, then we have to call for union function, in which the I is passed as well as the index which was previously present is also passed. Then we have used a vector string answer or vector string array, in which map is passed and the index is taken as it dot second, and the it dot second would give us the index of that email ID, and that answer index part we have to post back the email ID, and vector string result, in which first we have to traverse till n, and if answer I dot size, if it that row is not present, then you have to continue, otherwise you have to take a string temp and you have to push back all the elements of a row and we have to sort them and we have to initially insert the name and we finally return the push back the temp in the result and finally return the result. Thank you.